Guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to go over instances in the gospel where Jesus heals just a bunch of people. I wanted to show you a bunch of people that he has healed. In the book of Mark 1, chapter 1, verses 29 through 31, it says, Jesus healed Simon's mother-in-law from a fever. Then in Mark chapter 1, verses 40 through 45, it says, Jesus healed a man with a dreaded skin disease. The man had said to Jesus that if Jesus wants to make him clean, he will be clean. Jesus replied that he wants him to get clean. Then, in Luke chapter 8, verses 26 through 39, it says, Jesus healed a man possessed by many demons, which are named collectively as mob. Then next, Jesus healed a paralyzed man to show that he had the power to forgive sins. The paralyzed man was carried by some men who had to make an opening on the roof to let down the paralyzed man, and he close to Jesus for healing. Luke chapter 5, verses 17 through 26. Then in the next one, it says, Jesus healed the sick people and Gennesaret, and the sick people who simply touched the cloak of Jesus got healed. Mark chapter 6, verses 53 through 56. Jesus healed the daughter of a Gentile woman because of her innocent, humble faith. Mark chapter 7, verses 24 through 30. Next, Jesus healed a deaf mute man in Lake Galilee area. It says, the man was brought to Jesus by the people there, and it was the people who had begged Jesus to heal the deaf man. Mark chapter 7, verses 31 through 37. Then Jesus heals a blind man named Bartimaeus in Jericho. Mark chapter 10, verses 46 through 52. Jesus healed the servant of a Roman officer who had sent Jewish elders to see and also asked Jesus to heal his servant. When the Roman official saw Jesus and company was coming, the officer sent some friends to tell Jesus to not come into his house, because the officer was unworthy of him, Jesus, but just say the words of healing and his servant will be healed. Luke chapter 7, verses 1 through 10. Next, Jesus healed a boy possessed by an evil spirit. Initially, it was the disciples of Jesus who were asked by the Father to heal his son, but the disciples were unable to heal the boy. Now the Father asked Jesus to heal his son. After the boy was healed, Jesus informed his disciples that healing someone who was possessed required faith. Now we are going to go over what the medicine was like in the ancient times, specifically in the era where Jesus had lived. Now it says Jewish physicians had good ideas on what materials could be used in the treatment of certain ailments. Honey, for example, was a good cure for a sore throat, which makes sense because honey's been around for ages. And now it says rosemary was commonly used to help with stomach pain. Now it says a solution of maidenhair fern was helpful for tapeworm, and Paul used a fish brine to relieve rheumatism. Back then, they had no public hospitals, but care was primarily provided in homes. So they would do this stuff in homes, and then they would have private physicians who would work individually. So ancient Greeks would have healing sanctuaries, which are called Asclepiades, but the Christian concept of a public hospital for caregiving did not actually emerge until a couple centuries after the time of Jesus. So they had all of these things, but it was not even close to as advanced as today. Very, very little what they had, and Jesus still went around healing all of these people, which we are without any excuse. Yeah, maybe it looks worse because they had no hospitals, but it's actually better because, like my friend told me at work one time, they're actually without any excuse at all because if there's no possible way for them to be recorded. But the fact that Jesus still went around healing these people, and it didn't even, there wasn't a specific time that it took. It was pretty much immediately that these people were healed of uncurable diseases that even by today's standard are still uncurable. And even if they could be, healed, they may not even be healed completely. There may be like a very long recovery, but still be some pain left. Maybe maybe it is completely healed eventually, but it takes so long. But these people are healed completely, immediately. I think that's really amazing. People are healed back then, and people are still healed today. And I don't think there's an excuse for anybody. Yeah, was it better back then? No, I think it's better all the time. Jesus is healing people all the time. Ever since he created Adam and Eve, he was the same God then as he is now. He doesn't change. The Old Testament God is the same as the New Testament God. But yep, thank you guys for watching. God bless you guys. And I'll see you in another video. Leave a comment below in this video. And, comment what you think about it. Just maybe give me video suggestions in the comments on what you think I should post in the future. Obviously, I post gospel related content. But I mean, like, what kind of gospel videos do you want me to post? Just, spam the comments with ideas. But God bless you guys. See you in the next video.